We're going to go to the bamboo Bodhi tree. Maybe I should turn Allison down, huh? I'm going to get a copyright violation if I didn't already. I don't know how to use this shit, these cameras and whatever. People, all the stuff we're buying for you, me, them, us, not the outside. External value for internal wealth. And this coffee is really hot. Hold on, I gotta grab that. Isn't this mug pretty cool? I got this today at Goodwill, obviously. Well, not obviously, you don't probably know that, but that's like where, you know, you go. And it was like a thing in the 90s, and then I guess it kept being a thing, but like, oh, here we go. How do I turn this around? Alright. So, the old famous, it's different now. It's been a couple of months now, and then I had to grab my stuff, and there she is. Do it! Get it! Psst, go! Get it! Go get it. Oh. She runs up and jumps the trees, and oh, straight up there. It wasn't as grown in as much. Not that it's bad now, but I don't know why I can just answer questions with an unwavering certainty and arrogant confidence that I did fight. I have fought. I've been arrogant my whole life and all that stuff. But this just is not relevant to that. And I'm waiting. Somebody will prove me wrong. Somebody will be able to say but doop, and I'll say ha. And I'm not like pushing for that, but the more people talk and it gets out there, the more people want to talk, and then the more people that can't say that, like, no, whatever. So I'm Rob Lash, and I will get everything so that I can give it to everyone. My objective is to help one person, and my goal is to save the world. Now that is a crazy big goal. You know, that was like the first time I said that. I don't know if you've seen that other video, but I just set my phone down and started talking. And I've said similar things and put it, but the way it came together, flowed and all, and then see, like, it pulls the, I would say breath. It's not breath, it's like the energy, like, yup, you got it, man. And so anyway, the point of that is we give, we do not take. It's free. If they ask for payment, they are not ready. It's yours. But it's not just for you. Women need women. And men need help. We fill our cups for those who lack. And we shine our light for those who seek. The point is that it comes internally, eternally. It is not able to be dictated from the outside. It cannot be defined. There's no name. Names, books, backstories, they can only exclude. Where's my this? That's not the right name for that. Or a different language or color. It's irrelevant. Close your eyes 1 second, a half a second, alone, in the dark. Close your eyes. Be still, you know, instantly, and then you will deny. It'll start with refusals and whys and things that you were told, things that you heard before you thought them. But this is before that. You'll remember. It is. It always is. There is no wrong, bad, good. Adjectives make it so much harder. It took me a long time to realize there's not a definition for a word. You all define it so differently, minutely and smallly, and Brene Brown got close. Atlas of the Heart. Just one little part missing, but it's there. It's like We all want it. We're born with it instinctively, knowingly, naively, innocently, perfectly. And then we are told that we have done something an incorrect way. But I've never done anything before. Anything. So how can I do it wrong? Oh, if I am responsible for some anger, some emotions, then I, obviously what? Am responsible to get rid of them. I need to be shamed. Guilt. Why? Why could that be even possible? How could that be a thing? If I have never done anything before, how can any of it be incorrect? I don't see that being feasible, possible. There's cream. What are you doing? How do I turn that? I am gonna miss you, girl. I had permission to buy patio furniture for the... I'm not gonna talk, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna move, and because it's time to find my next venture, and I'm excited for it. Don't let anyone tell you that what you feel across from your forehead, your belly button, and then go across your shoulders, and where that intersects, be still. You know how to carry that. You know that is you. That doesn't mature. That doesn't age. That doesn't grow. There is no getting older for who we are. Oh, I rent here. I just realized things you're seeing in the back, which I don't know what to tell you, but I am leaving. And it's fine. That's twice I said that, so it's probably not fine. I'm gonna miss it. Holding on to anything just makes me impossible. Forever unsatisfied. Because it pulls, it just goes, right? I think of Into the Mystic. It's just a moving certainty. I can't not exist and be. If I try to grab one to a thing I might see, then it's not it's fine, but eventually I have to accept that thing's probably not for me, or it was for me, but it's not going to be for me for eternity. It just needs to be mine for as long as it is, right? I've been blessed to be drawn, to be pulled and guided. No punctuation. It's funny, the first time I read the Tao, and the one that I read was with punctuation, and then you read about the original had none, and I have been writing for years. I hate spelling, grammar. It doesn't matter. The entire point of language is to communicate, so understand that you don't want somebody to hear your words. Stop focusing on that, because you're defining your words differently. You want to be heard, not with your word, with your intention and your emotion. But that's where it just happens like this. That's where you have to have devotion to the everlasting journey that you're on. If you start to say things that are wrong, then it's not going to help anyone, because you're not authentic. You're not a real anything at all. Maybe a tail that's tall. That's all. Like a big beanstalk. And giants are rising from the dead and water into wine. It's all fine. It's all good. Just know that you should know it from inside out. Use your own words. Don't say names. Close your eyes, and in that quick second, we all have the same. It is the same. It's the same, and someone had to go and name it. And then started blame and shame. Oh, and then the color on the outside is easy because it's the first thing we see. But it's fucking sleazy. Like the first thing I see, oh, I got questions for thee. What might it be? How could you see that right over here is a statue that was here when I arrived? And it wasn't mine, but... And I started to rhyme. Just follow your guide. Every time. You'll shine. It'll shine. You can't help but glow. It'll glow. You'll know and you'll show, and then everyone will want to know, what is that? What the hell is that? Some people, it's fear. Fear goes right to anger. Fear is anger, so anger is fear. I don't know, whichever it is, but just be leery of anyone who tries to sell you what it is that you feel and how you define it. But know yourself. If somebody asks you, how do you feel, you should always have an answer. If you ever say, I don't know, what else are you doing? Like, you're alive. What else are you, if you don't know how you feel? I don't understand. What else is real? That's not my house. I don't know what else is real. If I don't know how I feel, and I need you to define it, and I need your words, and you have to, whenever something happens, I need to know how to react. You've shown me, because it's intact, and it's structured, and it's exactly how it should be. You see, they did an experiment with rats, and a rat could only turn right or left. Stay with me, this isn't a very long quest, but every time it turned right, it was pain, it hurt. Every time they turned left, it was good. Food and dessert. Soon they stopped turning right because it always hurt. So when they went to a new place, whether it was dessert or sex, if they set it on the right side, the mouse would make 3 left turns instead of turning inside and realizing that it just could turn right, but its brain had alleviated it by the sight. It no longer knew that right was right. Right was always wrong, so right did not exist at all. Even when right was okay. Again, it never wanted to befriend it or see it or know anything about it. So it just shut the door and locked it and forgot about it. You can turn right. You can turn right. Even if it hurts, even if it's right, do what you think is right. Because there is no right or wrong. You have never existed all along. So all of this that you see is brand new. All your worries and cares are imaginary. Santa Clauses or Bibles or Qurans or Torahs, they're great stories, but they can reassure us that they're on the outside of us, and other people can write their own thoughts and ideas, and then they carry you along for hundreds of years and thousands of years and centuries too. And then popes tell you, guess what you can do? You can murder. You can totally kill, and God's going to be super cool with that now. You want to have a thrill? Let's go on some crusades, because that's the ticket. And now, all of a sudden, that's not what it means to be Christian. Now it is hate. It is spewed from a pulpit. It has microphones. It's embarrassing. And I can't stomach it. It's gross. You can say what you want, and that's how you feel, and those are your opinions, but then you try to steal my choice and my decision about how I feel, and that's not my Jesus. And I think it's time we deal with some facts that that's not a Jesus. That's not anyone. So I'll walk, and I don't pretend that I make any comparisons, but I will tell you, I've had revelations and salvations, and I am willing to walk continually, eternally, internally. Are you? Do you want to take the Jesus challenge? I don't care. The right or the left, the good or blue, red, black, white. It's not a fight about what's on the outside. It's righteous correction of all that's been allowed on the outside, the control and the hate and the giving direction. But I need an internal insurrection. I need to build myself. I take my external value and create internal wealth. And then my external value is abundant, and I can help those that come along because I'm servantly minded. And I got the privilege and honor of working with people 15 years old, 78-year-old seniors. Working with people, developing them. All my detractors and all my friends, even those that will say I'm a fucking arrogant prick, they're gonna have to stand up. They'll have to admit that even if I'm annoying and I rhyme and I change the rhyme scheme sometimes, they'll have to admit that my life has always been of service. It really has. Oh, it really has been always worth it. But then I guess I was told that I needed the external wealth, or I believed it, or I learned it myself. But I'm done with that, because helping people is all I can see is a reason to be, and that's me, undividedly. And so we can stand, they can stand, and we can walk, and all of us can talk. Please talk, just talk, but listen more, but question before you make the decision. See, if you think, shut the fuck up, Scott. That's our inquisition into how we know that we don't care what we think or what you think as much as we think, because it's all over in a blink. When we feel, be still, I am. We know instantly. We can tell our mom or a friend. I don't even know if I'm rhyming anymore. I'm just walking around and there's bugs in my hair. They are all around and I don't care. And I'm alive. And this is all I've been doing. I've been trying to survive to keep this momentum of there's just so much anger and so much hate. That's not my Jesus. My Jesus isn't yours. And you don't get to tell me, because that book is yours. That's not mine. There's some fun quotes and rhymes in there too, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to walk. I'm not even going to talk as much. I'm going to just do whatever is in store. Whoever needs it, whoever needs more, whoever needs some. I'm completed as a human. I know who I am. With every question, my friend, I will sit there. We have no judgment. We use the purple pin. It's a memory adjustment, reminding us that we're in a place where judgment cannot be. So if you're feeling judgment, it's not judgment from me. But we'll sit there and we'll talk and we'll figure it out, and it goes around, and nobody wants to be met where they're at. That's outdated and it doesn't work. We have a singularity. There is a truth. There is a knowing of, there's a remembering. Words are hard. Don't stick as hard to the word, the feelings. The feelings is me and more. Now I'm getting eaten alive here. But as you can see, this isn't a joke. This is me. So this is the Jesus challenge. How has no one done this before? Is it because no one was ready? Someone wanted more. I've let people punch me so that they could get where they needed, and then the conversation abounded in friendship. And there were no warnings weren't heeded. You just kept going, but some need a little more. I've been stabbed and had guns pulled, but you know what's worse is sitting alone in that blackness, feeling like you've been cursed. Why do I exist? Why have I ever existed? I wish I didn't exist. And it's an aloneness. It's so black and hollow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you've ever felt broken or wrong, or ever told to sit down and shut up. You're not wrong. And those that tell you should be like them have no idea what it's like to be you, and being you is so much fucking better than being them. That's from something else I wrote. I just plagiarized myself. I'm sorry you feel that way, but we joke a bit about it because everything has an opposite. And we don't forget that. When you feel terrible, don't run from it. Don't reframe it. Don't write it down and close the book. If you reframe it, now you have your fear and reframed fear. Now you're fucked twice. Why would you do that? That's not nice. But we're not nice to ourselves, and this is the purpose. This is the journey. We let everyone know they are their journey. Loving themselves, finding themselves, that's it, that's all. We want nothing, there's no money, there's no tails, there's nothing at all. There's just time and patience for you to be you and know what it is that you've always wanted to do. You don't have to do anything, but don't let them define. If you have guidance, morals outside of you, I'm sorry, but know that you have to define them, because if you don't and they are outside of you, I could define them, they can define them, but the point is somebody else but you could define them. Don't allow that possibility. You do inside. That's silly. If it's outside of me, it can't possibly be as important as what I know to be me. And with that, I have to finish packing up. I don't know how to get this thing to go up, but there's a real nice moon up there. My name is Rob Lash, and we'll get everything so I can give it to everyone. We give, we do not take. It is free. If they ask for payment, they're not ready. It's yours, but it's not just for you. Women need women. Men need help. We shine our lights for those who seek, and we fill our cups for those who lack. We live in our shame and our pride. We walk as one, and we know. We know. Be still. Rob.